Alright, it's my immediate reaction to the fight. The fight's over. AJ won by way of TKO in the 7th round. It was shaking there for AJ at the start, I can't lie. It was a bit mad. I can't lie. In the first 2-3 rounds, AJ was struggling. He still got hit later on in the fight, but in particularly those first 2 rounds, you could see he was struggling with the style of Povetkin. I don't think AJ's fought anyone with that type of style. It's always going to be difficult to fight someone like a Povetkin. I don't hear Povetkin is old. A 30-year-old guy can still fight. I get later on his legs might go. I don't know how it feels to be 38, but this guy Povetkin still trains 12-week camps or whatever, a couple of times a day, nutrition's, eating right. These guys still train to come here and fight. So I don't hear none of that nonsense about, oh, but he's 38. How could he give AJ problems? Povetkin is a world-class fighter, ranked number 3 in the Ring magazine. So he's top-class fighter. So I don't hear anyone discredit Povetkin. Povetkin's a good fighter. He's one of the best fighters out there. And he fought very well. He's a tough person. Because I'll get to it later, but that first knockdown, yeah, and he was so gone. And you can see he still got up. So put credit to Povetkin. But yeah, as a whole, the fight, it was a pretty entertaining fight. I enjoyed the fight. At the start, I was thinking, oh my God. At the start of the fight, I was watching it thinking, AJ's gonna get knocked out. I can see him getting dropped. I can see him getting clipped or something heavy and being rocked. And you can see AJ might have been buzzed in the fight, but he held it down. AJ took quite a bit of headshots. I think he took unnecessary headshots. His guard wasn't as tight as it normally is. I've seen AJ with tighter guards. And AJ was fighting very different in this fight. He was fighting with his left hand low. He's an orthodox fighter. So his left hand was low, his right hand was high, and he was hitting with jabs. AJ, I've never really seen AJ fight like that. He was fighting like he was a smaller person, which was weird. AJ's 6'6". You don't need to be fighting like you're 6'4" or 6'3". You need to be fighting like you're a 6'6" man. So use your height and use that range and don't let Povetkin get inside. And at the start, Povetkin was really closing the range down, closing it down, getting easy and getting into AJ. In most of AJ's fights, he's normally the guy who's in the center of the ring, walking down his opponents. And that was the case, but there were times in that fight where the smaller man Povetkin was surprisingly walking AJ down. Not walking AJ down, but Povetkin would be in the center of the ring for parts of the fight. Povetkin was the one in the center. AJ's the one like more not on the ropes, but more on the outside of the ring, which is weird to see AJ because he's normally the one who's like the center of the ring and we walk you down on the bigger man. But yeah, it was definitely a difficult fight for AJ. Something learning experience, a huge learning experience to fight someone like that. So good for him. Like I said, first 2 rounds, AJ was struggling, but he adapted. So I give credit to AJ. He adapted as the fight went on. He was adapting his style. He was going to the body a lot, trying to tire Povetkin out. He was moving alright. People still call him stiff. I think some people is naturally stiff people. Someone like me personally, I've always been called stiff from when I was like in secondary school and primary school. People always say I'm just a stiff person, and some people just don't move as fluidly as other people do. And if AJ's always, if you watch AJ and Andrew's always been sort of like a stiff person, which is what it is. Not everyone moves like a Fury or moves like a Wilder or moves like very fluently. Like I said, someone like me, I think I'm just naturally born stiff. I don't think I could change how I am, you get what I mean? But if it works for someone, it works for someone. I've been reading like comments on Twitter after the fight was ending. People are saying, oh, on that performance, no, Wilder will knock him out, Fury will knock him out. We ain't seen the fight, shit. These are all top 3 guys. I feel like because AJ has all the belts, so he gets like a lot of weight put on him. And I think when people watch him fight, they expect him to blow everyone out. And anyone that's not said named Wilder or Tyson Fury, they're going to discredit. But maybe Dillian White to a degree. But Dillian White, yeah, maybe Dillian White to a degree. But people are going to sort of expect like fireworks and these blow up performances from AJ. I've watched AJ for a while. I've watched all of AJ's pro fights. I've watched some of his amateur fights, and AJ is someone. He's never loved amateur fights. I think like 65 amateur fights. I think it went 64, 62 and 3, 62 and 62 and 2, something like that amateur. And only 20 to a pro. And you put a perspective of other people. I'm not sure how many fights Fury had at amateur, but he's at nearly 30 fights now. Even take time off, he knows how many fights he had. Probably like in mid 30s by now. Maybe like 32, 33, 34. Wilder, I know Wilder never loved amateur fights, but he's at 40 fights. So these guys have a lot more experience than AJ. So I think when you watch AJ fight, you're watching him learning as he's fighting. Like a lot of people do the learning in the early stage of career and amateurs. But I feel like when you're watching AJ, you're literally watching him learn and adjust in the fight. I think he said it in his interview after that. The guy's literally learning as he's fighting because he hasn't got a lot of experience. And yeah, he fought and won the Olympics, but again, he didn't have a lot of amateur fights. And he only started boxing when he was about 18 or 19 years old. So he's been in the game for literally about 10 years now. So yeah, kudos to him. Povetkin, tough man. Like I was getting to before, Povetkin, I didn't like before the fight that people were not rating him as a fighter. I think it was more the casual fans who never watched him fight. I'm assuming there's a lot of casual fights who didn't watch his other fights. Like, I'm assuming they watched the Price fight, but there's so much this Russian guy who's strong and he's not that good because AJ's like this guy and he's so big and Povetkin's small. No, Povetkin has been dangerous from day. Watch Povetkin's fights at amateur. This guy's been knocking heads off from day. Amateur, been people head off. There was that Klitschko fight, and if you watch the fight, it was an abomination because Klitschko cheated that whole fight. I don't care anyone tells me, I've never seen anyone hold as much as Klitschko did in that fight in my life. He's decorated, he won the Olympics. Like, Povetkin's not a joke, and this guy's trained hard. Look at Povetkin, for example. Povetkin has stayed between 220 and 230 his whole boxing career. You know how difficult that is for someone to I think Povetkin went pro in like 2005. I think something around along those time periods. And this guy has literally stayed at the same weight. This guy trains hard, Povetkin. Tough man. These people in Russia, tough people. So when people come up in fights, you gotta give people credit, not just brush them off and not know who they are and think, oh, he's easy work. He's not Wilder. This guy had to step over. Hey, he's taking easy fights. No, like, I don't hear it. Give Povetkin credit. He's a good fighter. And let's ignore the PD stuff for now, because yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, he's a tough fighter, and because someone's 38, they may not be the fighter they were 3 years ago, but it doesn't mean they're not dangerous. They're still fighters who can beat you. I think I think Povetkin gives anyone problems. I can't see anyone who just goes into a fight and easily beats him. I don't know about after this fight if he's now going to be a different fighter, but as of this fight here, this guy gives anyone problems. He gives Wilder problems. He gives the only person I can see Povetkin struggling more against is Tyson Fury, but that's because of style. Styles make fights, and Tyson Fury's style will be difficult for anyone. It'd be more difficult for Povetkin, who's very small. Because these guys are huge. 6'8", 6'8", 6'7", 6'6". These guys are big guys. So yeah, all credit Povetkin. Like I said, he took a heavy left hook from AJ at the end of the fight, and it rocked him heavy. And AJ hit him with his flush right hand after that left hook, and he went down. He went through the ropes. Like, he was trying to get up and he was trying to hold the ropes. We see him fall through the ropes, but then he still got up. That's why I say Povetkin's very tough. This guy never been knocked out before. Like, Klitschko hit Povetkin with a lot of hard punches in that fight, and Povetkin still went on. So yeah, he went through the ropes. You can see he was gone. He was dazed. You can see his trainer or manager on the side looking at him, thinking this guy is done. But they still let him go and continue. He got up again. AJ hit him again. Then he smacked him with a left hook again, dropped him and knocked him out, and was done after that. He was done after that. And like, his trainer sort of jumped up. But Povetkin's tough man. All credit to Povetkin. Yeah, people got to live off AJ so much. Sometimes I feel bad for the dude. I don't seem like a fanboy. Sometimes I feel bad for the dude, man. He probably has bare pressure. Imagine being a boxer and you're 22 fights in. So he went pro, I think, about 4 years ago. So everything must have came at him fast. And you got all these sponsorships on your head. You got a Wembley date, so you have to win this fight. Or your Wembley date for later is pissed. So you basically got to win this fight. You get sponsorship. You got these fans. You got everyone saying Wilder, Fury, White in your head all the time. It was like bare pressure, but he lives up to that. He comes up in the big occasions. He does what he wants. He does it. He probably does feel the pressure. Maybe, I don't know if he gets nervous, but probably does feel the pressure. But he rises to the occasion and he does what he has to do. All credit to him. Also, with AJ, you could tell for this fight, you could tell the guy was tired. I remember him saying in the interview something about after the Parker fight, he had all these sponsorship stuff to do, and he went to camp. I think AJ started camp around July. He went into camp, not a full camp, but he started sort of getting back into like his ring shape-ish around July. So I remember him saying something about him not having to not get a longer rest after the Parker fight. And if you watch the build up to this fight, AJ, every time you saw AJ get interviewed, yeah, this guy looked like he was tired, his body was sore. And he's been training hard. He wants to get his fight over and done with. So yeah, credit to him. He worked hard. Just watch the guy's interview before this fight. You can tell this guy was just knackered. So, which means tired. So, yeah, like I said, credit to him. Credit to Povetkin. Tough man. April 13th, hopefully we can get Wilder Fury. I doubt we'll get Fury because I feel like if Fury was to somehow beat Wilder, I'm sure Wilder will have a rematch clause in his contract, and that rematch probably come in April. So I doubt we'll see a Wilder Fury fight, but we'll probably see a Wilder hopefully, or maybe Dillian White fight. I'm not too upset. Like, I want to see the Wilder fight as much as everybody else wants to see it, but at the same time, I'm not one of the people who are clamoring that. I really want to see it, but as long as I see good fights, I'm not crying about it. Like, I want to see the fight, but if I see Dillian White, I'm not gonna be one of the people who's gonna shit on everyone and shit on the fight. It's probably gonna be a good fight anyway. So yeah, I just look forward to it. I kind of want to see AJ go to that crash bang AJ. Yeah, AJ won by knockout in this fight, but the AJ that fought like Dillian White and fought Brazil and fought even Molina was like a different type of AJ, but low level guys. So I guess it's easier to be like that when you're fighting top guys like Povetkin and Parker's. I'm assuming it's way harder to fight like that and like take minimal damage, because as a boxer you don't want to take damage to the head. You've seen boxers now who are older and have these punch drunk and end up getting Alzheimer's disease and having dementia and stuff like that, and Parkinson's. Like, you as a boxer you want to take as less damage to the head as you can. So yeah, great evening for boxing. Make a video on Lawrence Cody and Marty Askin fight, which was poor. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and see you guys later. Peace.